Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Wednesday live stream. This is a live stream that we wanted to just address some questions that a lot of our viewers are having, especially following some of the videos that I posted about what's going to happen when Trump takes office in January. So, just answering some questions, talking about there's a lot of changes that we anticipate that will take place next year, and I think it's really important to have proper planning for this. Thinking about it in advance, what can be done, what you can do as immigrants who are going through the process. And we are working on a series of videos that will focus on um, employment based, the family based petitions, what's going to happen with um, consular processing. A lot of our channel viewers are concerned about consular processing. How is it going to impact visas? And I think it's important to address all these topics in this video. So I want to open it for you guys, obviously, to ask you questions. But I think that it's from what I see from people that are following the channel, following me on Instagram and all that. There's a lot of confusion and anxiety as to what to expect in the different areas. We've got people who are currently inside the United States. They're going to be facing certain issues. We have people that are waiting overseas. A lot of the viewers of this channel trying to get their visas. Are they going to be able to do this? We've got a lot of employers trying to get workers in there, and so we've got people posting questions. Feel free to questions here. Dennis says we need to the backlogs to move faster. Absolutely. Yeah. Just post your questions. I'm gonna get to your questions in a minute. So let's talk about um, some of the main things that I see are going to be of concern. I think, if you're looking at immigration inside the United States, so let's say you're inside the United States. So there's a lot of executive orders. So we've got the parole in place that was canceled. We've got a lot of measures for DACA. We've got executive orders for people who are on TPS inside the country. We've got a lot of measures for STEM students, allowing them to be able to apply for green cards while they're inside the United States. So a lot of these executive orders measures for people inside the United States, those could be lifted within a matter of days once Trump takes office on January 20th. Feel free to post your questions. I will take them in the order that you post them here. Happy to do so. It's a quick live, we'll probably do like 20 minutes. And so for people who are here and you have a vulnerable status, you need to start figuring out a way, how can you move from this vulnerable status to something a little bit better? Maybe if you're DACA, you can apply for a green card through your marriage or an employer or a self-petition. If you're going through a silent process, maybe you can apply for a green card using an employer or a self-petition. Now, the second group of people that are worried are those of you that are not here. You're overseas. You're waiting for a visa interview. You are, applying for a visa and trying to get your appointment to get stamping. You're waiting for the preference numbers to become current because your family members are sponsoring you. Okay, those people are in a much worse position because imagine he goes into office and now we have the travel bans. Now we're going to have embassies putting stricter enforcement. Now we're going to have public charge rule back, which means we have new forms, which means we have more restrictions on people when they apply for visas. So people that are currently overseas, you got to do whatever it takes right now to find a way to expedite your processing if it's possible. Move your case to a different post, follow up with National Visa Center. Make sure that if your case is pending too long, file a mandamus lawsuit. Right now, it's still possible to to get some kind of movement over there. So whatever it takes, do it now. If you're able to come to the United States and finish your case here, do it. That'll be a good way to do it. And then the third group of people, the people that are not in between, right? So you're applying for a job, you're an employer, trying to hire people, you're waiting to get a promotion, switch visa categories. People like you definitely should start planning ahead because, like I said, if you're thinking about filing an extension, you know you can do it 6 months in advance. Don't wait, do it now. If you're looking to talk to your employer about sponsorship, do it now. Don't wait for next year. So there are many things that people can be proactive about doing them, and I would do it. I would do it now. So let me see. We take some questions here. um, so there's a lot of questions here. People want to know how to get a hold of me. If you're watching this live, use this text number 619-483-4549. This is designed specifically for YouTube channel followers. You're watching the channel, you send me a text number, you say, I saw you on the channel, I need help with my case, and we'll help you. All right, let me take some questions here. And I have a problem with my visa application. Can you help me out? I couldn't reach you or can't contact you. Once again, use the phone number on the screen, or you can go to www.immigrationasap.com, leave your information in there, and one of our team members will contact you ASAP. Money Maker says F2A will be canceled by Trump. For them, it's a chain migration. Again, it's a good question because, like I mentioned to you before, executive orders, he can cancel just like that, right? Because Biden announced them, Trump can reverse them. But F2A is a category that is codified by Congress. It's part of our immigration law. It's part of our preference system. Unless he changes the entire preference system to a point-based merit system, only then they can cancel F2A. F2A is not going anywhere. It's the second preference for spouses of green card holders, children under 21 of green card holders. It's not going away. If it's going to be slow and backlogged and it's going to go up to 5 years wait, it could happen, right? Can I renew my work permit now? It expires 8/1/25. I have pending asylum. You can only renew a work permit 6 months in advance, okay? Thomas is asking, given the potential policy changes with Trump coming to office, do you anticipate any change to the H1B visa process? Great question, Thomas. So H1B visa process changes are definitely happening. What I think is going to happen is that he might cancel the H4 work authorization. This is something that they worked on the previous term, and he might get back at it. They might put restrictions in terms of wages, who can qualify for the H1B visa in terms of sponsorship, longer processing times. So I would definitely encourage people who are applying for the H1B. You can do it obviously as soon as possible. I don't think he's going to make any changes in the first couple of months. So applying for the H1B in March would be beneficial for you because that's when they open the new season. My priority date is June 2024 on the F2A, and it's at June 15, 2024. Since June this year, when do you anticipate that it will start moving again? So I think F2A will slowly, gradually will start moving again, probably in January, maybe February, but it's not that far away. Because remember, if you looked at my video, I made the video about the visa bulletin. And in that visa bulletin video, I specifically told you that employment-based is not going to move at all. But the family-based, we're going to see gradual movement in different categories, and F2A is one of them. Are law-abiding green card holders safe from Trump, or can he find a way to legally deport them? So, remember the mass deportation things that we talked about. I think he's going to do some of that stuff gradually. He's going to focus on criminals. He's going to focus on people that were deported and came back. He's not just going to attack green card holders for the sake of attacking green card holders. There should be a reason behind it. I think it's going to be a methodical observation. For example, how can he attack green card holders? For example, if you're a green card holder and you have a DUI or two DUIs, there could be rules that will make your green card go away, so you could be deportable. So he can make it more complicated for green card holders to keep their status. And so I said, if you're a green card holder and you want to apply for citizenship, you should do so now. Once again, I'm getting a lot of questions from people here asking if we can help clients in all 50 states. Yes, immigration is federal. I can help you guys no matter where you are. And remember, if you're watching this channel right now, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of these live, because I'm gonna do more of these lives um, as as we as we continue with the year. We'll set up specific dates to make the lives, but right now they're sporadic. So if you subscribe, you get a notification that I go live, so you don't miss it. Second of all, send me a text 619-483-4549. Send me a text, book a consultation. If you're wondering what do you have to do with your immigration status, how to prepare for this, sit down with an attorney, spend some time. Let's map out what you can do. What can you do to protect yourself? What can you do in case you get deported? In case you get stopped and put in deportation? What can you do to save your family? You need to start making plans. Like when you are doing an estate plan to in case you die, it doesn't mean you're going to die tomorrow, but you need to have a plan of action. So it's the same thing. Send me a text and let's set that up so we can guys get you the help you need. My husband's 601A waiver is pending. His overseas approved visa petition waiting visa. Can his visa be denied or revoked? Well, if he qualifies for the visa and he was approved in the waiver, it's not going to get revoked. He's not just going to revoke people's visas for the sake of revoking. What's going to happen is that they're going to make it more complicated for people to get their appointments. The consular officers may become more strict, but I don't think that your husband's case will be denied. If he qualifies for it, he should still be able to get it. Will a marriage green card through same-sex marriage be affected if Trump cancels same-sex marriage? I'm asking for my sister. That's a great question. If they decide to challenge DOMA, which is Defense of Marriage Act, if they decide to challenge it, if you remember, this was passed under the Obama administration. If they put challenges into that, he won't be able to cancel it just by himself. He's going to have to put some kind of bill into place, get it approved by the House and the Senate, and eventually he's going to sign it. So if you're asking me if he's going to do it, I don't think he's going to go after the Defense of Marriage Act. It's a very, very controversial thing, and many people might not accept it. Hi, Attorney Jacob Sapochnick. Was it a good email to get you? What's a good email to get you? The best thing to do is you guys can go to www.immigrationasap.com. Leave your information in there, and one of our team members will contact you ASAP. Can you also apply for EB3 visa while my asylum application is pending? I'm working and I have 13 years. I'm working in a very good dental lab, and I have yeah, absolutely. So EB3 is designed for unskilled labor, and you should be able to do that in that process. Hold 1 second, guys. Just 1 second. I have 1 second here. Small technical problem. All right, let's get back into it. Is there any solution for my case to get a visa without clearance? We usually need the police clearance because it's part of the green card requirements. So you definitely need the police clearance. If you don't, they won't finalize your case and you won't get it for the final interview. If ICE has granted you an admin closure on reporting to them, how safe is someone with that from the new administration? I mean, if you have admin closure from ICE or from any other immigration agency, you're pretty good. And again, I feel for deportation order, for priority of removal, they're going to prioritize mostly criminals, gang members, and things like that. So I don't feel like you should have any concern about that. How would citizenship through the military be affected by Trump policies? I don't think he's going to be attacking the military, especially people that are green card holders qualified to become citizens through the military. He has a lot of respect for that, and I think it's going to be a bad move to impact that. So, again, if you're a green card holder and you are in the military, you should be able to apply for, your citizenship for using the fast track. I would do it. Thanks, Jacob. San Diego immigration lawyer. Your consultation saved me 7 years in my son's immigration process. Oh, I remember you, Mervin. Nice to see you, my friend. Any impact on employment-based category? So, as I mentioned to you before, right now, the first impact we're going to see is that there's no movement in the priority dates, right? Right now, they're slow, and they're going to be slow all through the summer of 2025. Now, what can he do for employment base? He can put a block on visa processing. It's going to put a block on how fast people can get visas, and also, it's going to make it harder for people to apply for certain visas. H1B, O1, L1 visas expects more scrutiny, more adjudication delays in those visas, and also I feel like it's going to be very difficult for people to enter the United States after they go to get their visa stamping, because it's going to take forever for them to be able to schedule those appointments. I mean, that's just what I think. Let me take one more question. I have actually a webinar about the national interest waiver. It's a private webinar. I'm going to do a live probably in the next couple of weeks. I'll announce it on our community page, talking all about self-petition, how you can sponsor yourself without a job offer, without an investment. So that's coming up in a few weeks. I'll announce it on my community page. But today I have a private webinar, which I'll be attending in about 20 minutes. So I'll take one more question, guys, and we'll be back live hopefully before the end of the week. I'll try to get onto a regular schedule. How about pending I-130 45? Will any change affect these pending petitions? I don't think so. Like I said, inside the United States, adjustment status will continue as normal. Depends what he's going to do in his first 100 days. It might impact the processing times, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. If you qualify for an adjustment, you'll be able to get it. All right, guys. So I will end this live right now. We'll be back probably over the weekend. I'm going to do another live on Saturday, and I'm going to put together a schedule of lives a few times a week. We do a lot of them on TikTok as well, so make sure you follow me on TikTok as well. And as always, remember, guys, send me a text 619-483-4549. Do it right now. Book your consultation. Let's plan your immigration future together. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this with a friend. I appreciate all the subscribers who are watching this live. You make this channel possible. Because of you, I'm making those videos twice a week. It takes a long time to make those videos, but it's worth it because I want to be able to give the information out there. And I appreciate all of you. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you soon.